Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing this smoky frosted red lip Valentine's Day smorgasbord of good times. I actually wanted an excuse to use the white peach palette from Too Faced. This is the newest palette from them and it's so good. So if you want to see how this goes on and how to get all of this, just keep watching. Let's get Valentine's Day. I'm starting with my Philosophy The Present primer, my favorite primer ever. And I'm just gonna use just a touch of this. I feel like this primer is gonna last me forever. And I'm just gonna start here, tap it underneath my eyes, and then just bring it all over the face. I've used this palette one time before when I did an Instagram live tutorial, and I'm absolutely in love with this palette. This is the Too Faced White Peach palette. I just got it not even a week ago, and I've been obsessed with it. This is the color layout, all of it. But I'm going to use this shade here called Peach Suede. And I'm using a Smith 232, and we're going to work this into our crease. This is going to be our transition shade. We're going to do more of like a pink mauve, smoky silver semi-cut crease. That's going to be the title too. It's perfect. So right now we're just going to work on this color in our crease and up to our brow bone. I'm going to run into this shade too as I go. I always use a bone colored shadow just to kind of put it on the brow bone and bring it down and blend everything together. Now I'm taking my LCE4 and I'm going to go into this shade here, which is called Sweet Fig. And I used this in my last look and I was just absolutely obsessed with it. So I'm going to look down into my mirror and just create a larger eye socket here by bringing this above my crease. And I'm just going to trace this along. I like this brush because it's very tapered and it fits in here really nicely. But then once I get the color placed, I'm going to start to blend that into our other pinky peach shade. I'm taking my LTE5. I'm going to go into the black shade, which is so beautiful. It's called On the Grill. And now I'm going to kind of round out my eye and create this C shape right through here. We're going to create this and then we are going to smoke this out, but we first have to trace where we're wanting this to go. It's probably one of my favorite pencil brushes, by the way. Now I'm taking Sweet Fig again, and I'm kind of blending out in small circular motions this black shade that we have in here and just kind of smoking it back into this purple mauve shade that we have going on. And I'm just doing small circular motions, still using my LTE5. Is that right? Yep. I'm blending this and smoking this. Alright, so this is one of my favorite tricks. I've been doing this like non-stop. We're just going to clean up our lid space with some concealer. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in Light to do this. And I'm using my Secret Camouflage brush from Laura Mercier. I absolutely love this brush because it's so tapered. And I just kind of start over here on the inner part of my eye. Bring it over. I try to look like straight on into a mirror and match my lid space. This even helps correct uneven eyes because you're reshaping the eye with the concealer. I am obsessed with this color. This is called Peach Passion. I'm using a Laura Mercier Cream Eye Color brush. I can't talk today. I'm too excited about Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to put this on the outer part of my eye. I'm just going to do a stripe like that. And then we're going to start to work it in and build it up. So we're just going to kind of put it through here. And then I'm going to bring it in over here. And then I'm going to pick up that pencil brush that we've been using, the LTE5, and just kind of melt it into the black. Mirror. I'm going to grab some more of the black on the grill and put it through here and melt these two together. Now I'm taking my MAC 228S, this shade here called Peach Ice, and we're going to put this on the rest of our lid and we're going to bring it over to right here. I'm just going to keep layering till I get this really silvery Alright guys, so I just wet my brush with some MAC Fix Plus. And now this is doing what I need it to do. I'm loving these vibes. It's got the pink, it's got the smoky. It's got everything we need. Plus we're gonna do a red lip because Valentine's Day. That's why. Another day to be extra. So I'm using my MAC 228S, still using Peach Ice, and I'm going to trace it up here. Ben, is my mirror okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna bring it up here, ever so lightly, and then I'm just gonna trace it and let it feather over there. Ooh. This is such a beautiful shade. So pigmented, so sparkly, so Valentine's Day. Alright guys, I'm using my LTL13 in my Inglot. Number 77. Ooh, I can't breathe. I'll show you guys my other wing. LTL13 brush is actually a lip brush, but it's so bomb. I love it for this. And we're just going to give this a little wang here. Well, it's actually going to be quite a large wing. Okay guys, I have my NARS Natural Radiant, this one. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have that. So good. I'm in the shade Valoris. And then I have my Murad Multivitamin Infusion Oil. I dropped 3 drops into this. And I like to take it, I've already mixed it up, and I kind of just do some stripes on my face. And then I go and I blend in with my Elsie blender. Oh, Ben knows what it's called. Anyways, it's called the best sponge I've ever used in my entire life. And I love how big it is and how soft it is. So I'm using my Ride or Die concealer. This is the Kylie concealer in Gypsum. Like, I haven't even used any other concealer since I bought this. I am in love with the coverage, with how it's not too heavy, with the color. There's literally a color for everyone. I love this one because it's so neutral. What else do I love about it? I don't know. I love how you can just paint on a ton of it and it melts and turns right back into skin. It's my favorite concealer I've ever used. Ever. Ever. Love it. All right, let's melt this into our face. Ooh, this concealer just makes me happy. I love how it has so much pigment in it instead of product. See, the Shape Tape is a very thick product and it doesn't have a whole lot of pigment, which isn't bad. Everybody likes different things, but I like my concealers to have more pigment. That way I can use less product. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I wish I could just like explain it better, but that'll do. I want to do like an in-depth, but this is honestly my favorite concealer. Blending this in. I'm taking my Patrick's powder from the MAC Patrick Star collaboration, one of my favorite setting powders of all time. And I'm going to set underneath my eye and through here, and then a little bit through here. Now I'm going to lightly set the rest of my face with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This is one of my favorite powders ever. And I'm just going to set where we're going to bronze, which is down the neck, through here, and through here. And it's really the only place I set, and then I'll go down my nose ever so lightly. My nose never gets really shiny, so perfect. Using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, still one of my ride or dies. I'm going to use my LTF8, and we're going to warm up the skin. We're not going to contour, we're just going to use the bronzer, warm it up real nice. This is me warming up my nose, not contouring. Just making sure that that looks warmed up underneath here, down the neck. Such a beautiful bronzer. I forgot how much I loved it. Taking my favorite inner rim black eyeliner I've ever used. This is the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder Eye Kajal. This is called Black Saffron. It's two-sided. This one's nude and this one's black. It goes on your waterline so smooth. If you guys can still find this, please get it and do yourself a favor. So we're gonna run that on our top and bottom. Bring it out just a touch. And now we're gonna grab our pencil brush and go back into On the Grill, which is the black shade. This is our LT E5 again, On the Grill. And I'm just going to kind of connect this and blend this out. I'm not gonna bring it out over here. We're gonna use the big color again. But for right now, we just wanna make sure this is connected and blended. All right guys, I'm taking my LTE4, going back into Sweet Fig. And we're gonna run this underneath here just to kind of make it mimic what's going on up top. That's all we're doing, right there. Taking my Japanesque fluffy concealer brush, I'm going to dust off any of the powder. And we're gonna use a new highlighter today. I'm super excited, but I'm letting my House of Lashes Iconic lashes dry. And then I have to figure out something about all this frizz, but I brought hairspray, so we're good to go. Taking my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day all-time favorite setting spray, code ROSE for a discount. I'm using this new palette from MAC. This is the Hyper Real Glow. I'm not sure which one this one is, but I know it's the lighter toned one because it doesn't have the name on the back. Nope. But I am going to use this shade right here, MAC 228S. And I've already done it on my other eye, and we're just going to highlight our inner corner like there is no tomorrow, and we need to be having little flashlights on our inner corner right here. This is what we need. Throwing on my House of Lashes Iconic lashes. Got some big old flary lashes. I've actually been letting my lash glue dry for about 6 to 8 minutes. Ooh, my eyes look really brown today. And we are going to start our highlight and our red lip. Been filming for 2 days again. I mean, I knew I was going to be a fan. Didn't know I was going to be this much of a fan. So I took this shade right here in the middle. And I'm using my MAC 240S, which is my favorite highlighting brush. And we just kind of throw it on there. And then I took a little bit warmer shade. And I went over it with that. And now we'll take the lightest shade. And we'll just figure out where the light's hitting the hardest and the highest point of your face. And we'll just pop it right there. Down the nose. Always go back over my highlight and do small circular motions and just kind of tap it back into the skin. But I won't go on the highest part right here because we do want that to be pretty intense, but I sometimes feel like when you melt it back into your skin, it just looks better instead of like a highlighter stripe. Taking Gerard Cosmetics Immortal Hydra Matte, code ROSE for a discount. Seriously one of my favorite reds, so we're gonna do this one first. I can't really talk and do red lipstick. Tell them what I'm doing.
This is Strawberry Fields by Gerard Cosmetics. It's pretty nice.
Applied to the center.
Oh yeah, apply to the center. Vigorously.
You and the vigor. I'm gonna grab my lip brush. That keeps running away from me and I've about had enough of it. I'm gonna have a strong talk with it. Stern one. All right guys, this is the finished look. Valentine, oh I forgot my thing. Oh, Tiffany got me this for Christmas and I've been wanting a reason to wear it. And now it matches my lips. Look how glamorous I am. Ooh. Ooh. She actually got this at Victoria's Secret. And oh, I'm messing up the microphone with my cute little shawl thing. Anyways, this is the finished look. I wish you all the happiest of Valentine's Days. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much and happy Valentine's Day.